The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello my dear children, welcome back. We all like to listen to stories with good morals, right? Here in this unit, you are going to listen to a story which is narrated by 2 or 3 narrators. A narrative is a story and a narration is the act of telling a story. Or what the author says is a narrative, whereas what the reader reads and narrates is the narration. Now, let us listen to this narration. The Lonely Child and the Puppy. Narrator 1. Once upon a time in a big city, there lived a little boy. A little boy was he. Narrator 2. He had no joy, no fun. Narrator 3. He lived with his father and mother. Narrator 1. Still, he was lonely. A lonely boy was he. Narrator 2. The days were long and tedious. Narrator 3. The nights were dark and dull. Narrator 1. He longed for a good friend. Narrator 2. He tried and tried, but all in vain. Boy, I am just a lonely lad amidst the hue and cry. My heart lost and sad, I am just a lonely boy, lost somewhere in time. Here we could see the narrators describing about a boy who feels lonely even though he lived with his father and mother. They say he had no joy, no fun. There was no enjoyment in his life. His days were very long and tedious. Tedious meaning tiresome or boring. They say the boy always longed for a good friend. There were no friends in his life, so he always desired to have a good friend. He tried and tried, but all in vain. He couldn't find one to be called his friend. In vain meaning without success or better result or useless. Okay. Here we can also see the boy saying that he is a lonely lad. He is a lonely boy in the midst of the hue and cry. The boy finds himself sad and lost somewhere in time. He felt as if he is odd one out. Okay. Narrator 1. One day he was coming back from school. Narrator 2. He saw a small puppy on the pavement of the street. Boy. A cute puppy, a lovely puppy. Narrator 3. He went near the puppy and caressed it. Boy. My dear puppy, are you lonely too? Narrator 1. Some passers-by asked. Passerby 1. Where is its mother? Passerby 2. Oh, it has lost its mother. Boy. Lost its mother? But how? Passerby 1. I don't know. It's always alone. Passerby 2. No mother to feed it. Poor puppy. Boy. Oh dear, are you hungry? I have some biscuits in my snack box. Would you like it? Narrator 1. He gave the puppy some biscuits. Narrator 2. The puppy has been starving for some days. Boy. Puppy, my biscuits are over. Don't worry, I'll give you more tomorrow. Now I'll leave you. Bye bye, my little puppy. Narrator 1. The boy left the puppy there and walked away. Narrator 2. But will the puppy leave him? Narrator 3. Oh no, never, never. Narrator 1. It followed the boy. Narrator 2. It followed the boy all the way home. So, the narrators tell about the boy who was coming back from school when he saw a small puppy on the pavement of the street. That is, on the footpath. The boy finds the puppy very cute and lovely, and he went near the puppy and caressed it. Caress means to touch fondingly. Taloduga. Okay. The boy started talking to the puppy as if to a friend and asked him whether he is alone. A person who was passing by inquired about the puppy's mother, and another one told that it has lost its mother. The boy was so sad to know that and inquired about its mother to the passerby. They said they have no idea. The boy was heartbroken and offered the puppy some biscuits which was there in his snack box. The puppy was starving for some days. When the biscuits are over, the boy promised the puppy to give more when they meet again. Leaving the puppy over there, the boy left. What do you think the puppy does? Will the puppy leave him? No, never. The puppy followed the boy all the way home. Is it clear, children? Okay. Narrator 1. At home, his mother was there at the door. Mother. Stop, you naughty boy. Where did you get this dirty puppy? Boy. I got it from the street, Mom. A poor, cute puppy. Mother. Why did you bring it here? Boy. Mom, I love this puppy very much and I want to keep it as my pet. Mother. To keep a street dog as your pet? No, no, no. Throw it away, I say. Narrator 1. And the boy became sad. Narrator 2. Misunderstood and afraid, the lonely boy sits with grey cloud above his head, silently sniffling to hold the tears. Narrator 1. And can anybody be sad forever? Narrator 2. Won't there be rain after a scorching summer? Narrator 3. And won't there be dawn after a mournful night? Narrator 1, 2 and 3. Yes, the boy will get a friend one day, a friend for him to love and play. Here his mother was waiting for him at home, and finding the boy with a puppy, she asked him from where he got it. She was angry at him for bringing it home. The boy told that he got it from the street and also expressed his desire to keep it as his pet because he liked the puppy very much. His mother was not ready to accept a street dog as pet and asked him to throw it away. This made the boy sad and he controlled his tears. The narrators wish for a rain after severe heat and a beautiful day after a sorrowful night. Let us also hope for a beautiful ending for this story. Hope that the boy will get a good friend. Okay, now it's time to wind up our class. Before that, you have a small assignment. Do the activities in the textbook as homework. You have already learned how to write a letter. So, do the homeworks and send it to me. Okay. And that's all for the day. I'll meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.